Hello, Lme Trust Nun Lounge, and I am going to. I really wasn't going to start talking about this, but this was my whole purpose of starting my Trust Nun Lounge. So I'm going to start with that because I wasn't going to start with that, but I'm going to start with that. But you know, I always got to start with Long Money e-music. Here we go. This my big tablet right here, y'all. This is my tablet. Let's see.
More of those reviews for Ruffler Tees?
Oh yeah, tons of them. His 5-star review, Chris S. says the shirts look great.
Gotta start with Long Money e-music.
AJK.
AJK. Yeah.
Broke boys, put your money where your mouth's at. If I smile with my mouth, I start doing this shit wild. Just made another clip, drop my back. Tell your girl something, get that just made money in the clip, y'all. The outside, money guns up the front, I don't get that. Just like the 48, thanks, nigga, get money gone, nigga, look at my stuff. Type of nigga always asking where the licks at. Nigga dance, don't put your hands up. Little young nigga, I bet it won't jam. You wanna fuck some bitch, put her. I got mad up. Nigga, jam up. They were taking up. Get on to it. I gotta sleep with the tool. I gotta sleep with the tool. I gotta sleep with the tool. Yo, black nigga, don't black nigga, 40 on me. I don't know how to act, nigga. Fuck what you broke, you don't know how to stack, nigga. Had 100 grams, you don't know how to trap, nigga. Yo, black nigga, yo, black nigga, try to wild me. I'm gonna show you that, nigga. JK, my shit, I like the two shit.
Alrighty. Alright. But like I said, I wasn't going to talk about this first, but this is what made me start this. The Trust Nun Lounge. And those of you who are just viewing in, I'm going to be talking about the death of my son and who did it and everything. I'm going to tell y'all everything. Okay. Alright, so April the 2nd, 2021 is how the day began. Okay. Now, I had no idea that my son was going to be performing at the Utopia nightclub that night. I had no idea. Because he came home, and his room is in the basement. And he came in and he was asking me where he was looking for his black turtleneck. And I was like, no, I don't wear your turtlenecks. But I was sitting on the basement steps talking with him. And it was like he knew he wasn't going to be here any longer. He knew he wasn't going to be here any longer. It was like my son knew he was going to die that night. Because his green Audi, which was in the impounded by the police department, and it was in the police department being used as evidence, because we already know who my son had 3 different charges against him. My son was looking at 30 years. And so they took that car and impounded it as evidence because that person said that they was kidnapped in that car, in that green Audi. So it was an impound. We wasn't getting that car back until after, the trial and everything. So, but as he was down in the basement looking for his turtleneck that night, mind you, I had no idea my son was performing that night. He didn't tell me. And he said to me, he said, "Ma, you can have that green car." He said, "You could do whatever you want with it. You could sell it, keep it, whatever, And in my mind, I'm thinking, what you talking about that green car for? We ain't getting that green car until after this trial. Because they got it in an impound as evidence. So, I was just wondering, why is he bringing up this green car? We ain't getting that green car. It's an impound. So, it was like he knew he wasn't going to be here anymore. So, he left, and this is just a little 21-second clip. I don't know if y'all be able to see this, of my son performing that night at the Utopia nightclub. That's my son. That's my son performing that night. Okay, I gotta get it together here. Okay, but that's the clip of my son performing that night. Now, okay, mind you, like I said, I didn't know he was performing that night. And I was at home, I guess, when it happened. My sister, she called me. She was working in Akron. And she was like, Eric got shot. And I'm thinking he got shot at. Because I said, oh, okay. Because I was still sitting there watching the Big Bang Theory. And so I think about 5 or 10 minutes later, she called me again, and she was like, "Where you at?" I said, "I'm at home." She said, "Damn, they said Eric about to die." I said, "What?" So I jumped in my, I called his aunt. I jumped in my car. When I tell you, I flew past every damn stop sign, red light, and flew up there to Utopia nightclub. And when I got up there, when I tell you that parking lot was glowing with police cars everywhere. I mean, it was so many different police departments there. And when I got there, I went under the crime scene tape, and I'm hollering my son's name. And when they brought my son out on the gurney, and I'm still hollering his name, he turned towards me. And when he turned towards me, his eyes rolled in the back of his head. And I started to run towards my son. And a police officer grabbed me and held me until they put him in the back of the ambulance. And when he let me go, I ran to the ambulance, and I saw them doing chest compressions on my son. I knew it was bad. So, I guess they went to the hospital and everything. They took him to the hospital, and I was told that my son, he flatlined twice. He came back twice. He came back twice. The third time he didn't come back. He didn't come back the third time. But he came back twice. They was able to get him back twice. The third time they couldn't get him back. So he passed away. So I ran out when I was at the hospital. When I got the news that my son passed away, I ran out into the parking lot of the hospital, and I yelled, "My son got his wings." And a total stranger, I have no idea who she was, she handed me my son's cell phone in the parking lot of St. Elizabeth Hospital. She handed me my son's phone. I have no idea who she was. And so, but when I first, let me backtrack that. Because when I got to the club that night, the first name I heard was AP. That was the first name I heard. And so, but me, I'm in total shock. So I wasn't really, but everybody kept saying that name. So I had I was making arrangements for my son's service, and my son was cremated because I was not going to bury my son in a city that took his life. And so then I started hearing things. Matter of fact, it was Twop who said that he heard in the parking lot of that Utopia nightclub he said he don't know who it was, but it was a officer. He don't know if it was a detective or police officer, but he heard one of them say, when he was told who it was, he said he heard him say, "Damn, they finally got him." They was glad my son, was shot. So, but this is what pissed me off, because they never cleared the crime scene. They never cleared the crime scene. Because it was a female. It's 700 people inside the club that night. And a female was there from Cleveland, live on Facebook. And she was live on Facebook after the shooting, and her friend was there picking up everything that people dropped, and she kept telling her friend to hurry up, hurry up. And as she, still live on Facebook, you see a police officer inside the Utopia nightclub, and he says to her, somebody died. She said, somebody died? Mind you, she's still inside the Utopia nightclub after the shooting. You can still see people in the background just walking around. People steady walking around inside the nightclub that night. And so she was like, when that police officer said to her somebody died, she was like, somebody died? She said, watch the news, y'all, watch the news, y'all. So she was still telling her friend to hurry up, because her friend was picking up all kinds of stuff. Everything people dropped, she was picking it up. So as they was about to leave out of that motherfucking club, because this is what pisses me off, she's still live on Facebook, and she turns her phone to my son's body laying on the floor inside that motherfucking club. I was pissed off at the goddamn police, because in the police report, which I have, it states a deceased male in the entryway. Mind you, my son was not dead. My son wasn't dead. Because like I said, when I got there to that fucking club that night, my son turned to me when I was calling his name. But in the police report, they stated my son was dead. And my son wasn't dead. But like I said, when Tito, that mayor, and that fucking chief of police, Davis, got on TV, the news, to make a news conference the next day, they sat up there and fucking lied and said they cleared the crime scene. No, they didn't. Because if they cleared the fucking crime scene, I'm so pissed off, y'all. Y'all gotta excuse me. My son's body would not have been live on fucking Facebook. That's what pissed me off. And I'm gonna show y'all the video, because I have that video. If y'all can see that video,
Police right here. My friend doesn't care. She wants her money back. We paid too much to get in here.
if y'all can see that video, if y'all can't see it, y'all post something and say y'all can't see it.
No. It's not even about that, sir. It's about wasting money. Someone just got killed. My money that I'm not gonna get back. Can't do it, sir. Can't do it. Well, yeah. Come on, dude. We out. Somebody left their court keys and all. We're out of here. I'm leaving you. Time to go. I wonder who got killed, right? Like, who died tonight? Watch the news later. Find out on the news. Jane Doe! This bitch want every penny. This bitch want, there she go. I ain't gonna leave her. She knew what the fuck that meant though. She knew what time that was. Time to get going.
They got my son's body.
Oh my god. Bro, please tell me. Please tell me that wasn't what the fuck I said. Bro, I'm not. Bro, no.
If y'all can't see that, let me know, because I will play it again and again and again of that video of my son's body laying on that floor. Hold on. Y'all can't see it. Okay, let me play it again. I'm gonna play it again. Okay, I'm gonna play it again. Okay, I'm gonna play it again.
She's right here. My friend doesn't care. She wants her money back. We paid too much to get in here just for it to close. She said she need all her coins. No. It's not even about that, sir. It's about wasting money. Someone just got killed. My money that I'm not gonna get back. Can't do it, sir.
Turn off some of the light in here. I turned off some of the light. Hold on. Let me do it. I had to turn off some of the light and see if y'all can see it.
Well, yeah. Come on, dude. We out. Somebody left their car keys and all. We're out of here. I'm leaving you. Time to go. I wonder who got killed, right? Like, who died tonight? Watch the news later. Find out on the news. Jane Doe! This bitch won every penny. There she go. I ain't gonna leave her. She knew what the fuck that meant though. She knew what time that was. Time to get going. Oh my god. Bro, please tell me. Please tell me that wasn't what the fuck I just... Bro, I'm not... Bro, no. Oh my god.
Hold on. Let me go back a little bit more. I'm gonna go back just a little bit more. She puts my son's body live on Facebook.
Oh my god. Bro, please tell me. Please tell me that wasn't what the fuck I just... Bro, I'm not... Bro, no. Oh my god.
That's my son's body right there laying on the fucking floor. Live.
They're really not letting us leave. Oh my god.
Live on fucking Facebook. If y'all can't see that, let me know again, cause I'll play it again. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to let y'all see that. Cause from the light. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see if I can.
I ain't gonna leave her. She knew what the fuck that meant though. She knew what time that was. Time to get going. Oh my god.
Okay,
Please tell me that.
If y'all can't see that video, let me know again, because I'll try to put it up as close as possible. I'll try to do it again, but just so y'all can see that. But like I said, she live on Facebook and showing my son's body laying on the floor inside Utopia nightclub. Now, mind you, I said that motherfucking Tito and that damn Chief Davis, when they got on that fucking news the next day and made a news conference, they stated, because I'll play that too, I will play that video where they said that they cleared the crime scene. No, they didn't. No, they did not. Because if they would have cleared the crime scene, my son's body wouldn't have been live on fucking Facebook. Okay, okay, so, so after my son's death, now, all this time I'm thinking that they were saying it was AP. AP was the one who killed my son. So I'm stalking this son of a bitch. So I see he had a court date. I waited for him inside that county courthouse downtown. I waited. I saw him come in, and I confronted him on the second floor of that courthouse, and I said to him really loud, "You killed my son." I said it again. I said, "You killed my son." And he was trying to explain to me. He was telling me that he wasn't the one who did it. He was saying I didn't do it. But he got, now mind you, when I was screaming that, he hurried up and said what he had to say before those deputies came running. About 4 deputies came running when they heard me screaming. They didn't say nothing to me. They letting me say what I had to say to him. So I walked away. So as I was leaving the second floor and I got down to the first floor, I seen his bitch. She was on her way up the steps. And I yelled to that bitch. I said this to that bitch inside that courthouse. I said, "You bitch!" Because they used my son's picture when he was in that casket at his funeral service as his profile picture. She put it on his page while his bitch ass was locked up because he told her to. Or she got cussed out too in that courthouse. He put on Facebook that I assaulted him in that courthouse, which was a fucking lie. I still got that. I still got that message. I screenshotted that message that he put on there and lied and said that I assaulted him in that courthouse. Oh, you best believe I wanted to so bad, because I was gonna kill his bitch ass. So, so all of this was in 2021. 2022 came and went. They still were saying it was AP. And the son of a bitch was acting like he was the one who killed my son. But I already found out that he wasn't. Now, let me tell y'all the story of how I found out who killed my son. Rest in peace to him. Okay, now in 2023, the Youngstown Police Department was going to do a podcast, and they wanted people to come on who lost a family member to gun violence. So my friend told Shimmy Miller to get it, because he was helping out to do the podcast to get people to talk, that lost a family member to gun violence, so they could come and talk on this podcast. So he got in touch with me through Facebook, and I gave him a whole story. I said, hell no, I ain't doing that. I don't even like the police, because they don't treat people well. They treat people so nasty. This is what I said about the Youngstown Police Department. I said they nasty. They don't know how to treat people. So I thought that was the end of it, because I heard that they couldn't do the podcast because they didn't have no people to come on to do the podcast. Okay? Now, mind you, that this was in 2023 when they were going to do this podcast. Months later, I got somebody said I need to talk to you. I said, okay. And they said to me, this is what was told to Shimmy when he got in touch with me to do the podcast, y'all. This is what was told to Shimmy. Mind you, he worked it down at the police department. Shimmy Miller. He worked it with the police department. He had an office down there at the police department. He was helping to do the podcast. He was trying to get people on there. Somebody in the police department said to Shimmy, after I told him I wasn't going to be on there and I was talking shit about the police department, how they treat people, this is what was told to Shimmy by somebody in the police department. They said to him, no, we don't want her, talking about me. We don't want her. She brings too much negativity. And plus, the guy that killed her son is already dead. This is what they told Shimmy. They said more though, but that's what they told Shimmy. Now mind you, I'm still thinking that AP had killed my son. Mind you, AP bitch ass was still alive. So I knew it wasn't AP. When that was told to me, I knew exactly who it was. Now mind you, so I was told to not say nothing. But Shimmy told 3 people what they said. Because not only did they say that about my son, they said something else about my son. They said something about me too. And it was horrible. It was horrible what they said about my son at the police department and what they said about me at that police department. Shimmy told it all. He told it all. He told 3 people. One was his family member. And 2 other people. A male and a female. That he told everything they said about me and my son down at that police department. But before I get to what they said, what Shimmy said, they said, hold on. Now mind you, I'm not supposed to know. They told Shimmy that I'm not supposed to know that the guy that killed my son was already dead. I'm not supposed to know. They don't want me to know. So listen. So when I was told, because I went down there, I waited about 2 months. I went down there to the police department you have to make an appointment to see the detective that was on my son's case. And that's what I did. I went down there to make an appointment to see him. So when my appointment came up to see him, I went to go see him. Let me tell you what I said to this detective. I said to him in the interrogation room, because that's where we were seated at, in the police department. I said to him, I know the guy that killed my son is already dead. And this is what he said. He didn't say, how do you know? He said, who told you? That's what he said. As soon as he said that, I already knew. I said, wow, I didn't tell him I didn't say nothing. I didn't get no names or nothing. I just let him know. I already know the guy that killed my son is already dead. And I knew who it was. I knew who it was. I knew who it was. Now, I didn't give no names of who told me. So, because mind you, I'm not supposed to know. So I didn't give no name. So I left. So I was so fed up. But I'm telling you, before I found out that the guy that killed my son was already dead, y'all, I I was in poor health. I'm telling you, y'all, I was sick. I was losing weight because I lost my son, and I had no closure. And I knew that the police department wasn't looking for the dude who killed my son. They wasn't looking for him. I know that because it wasn't like 3-4 months after my son passed away. I'm telling you, 2021. I went down there to the police department, and the police officer was sitting at the desk inside that police officer. I asked him, I said, could I speak to the detective on my son's case? Mind you, it's like 4 months after my son passed away. And I gave him my son's name. And this is what that detective said. He said, there is no detective on my son's case. That's exactly what that police officer said. Y'all, I was in that police department going off. I went off in there. It wasn't even a year. It was only 4 months, and there was no detective on my son's case. That's how much they disliked it, my son. So, but okay, so let me step ahead now. So, now that I know that the guy who killed my son was dead, y'all just don't know. I felt I had closure. But mind you, when I was told that the guy who killed my son was already dead, and they also said to me, this is what they said. They said they talked about you like a dog. She said, I don't even want to tell you what they said about you down at the police department. She said, I don't even want to tell you what they said. But all I wanted to know was what was said to me. That the guy that killed my son was already dead, y'all. I didn't want to know nothing else because I had closure. But mind you, the police department did not want me. They still don't want me to know. But I'm telling it. I'm telling my story. Now, okay. So, months went by. I got better. My health got better because I had closure. So, I wanted to get out there the truth. So in 2024, I got in touch. I tried to get in touch with the news people to tell my story that the guy that killed my son was already dead, and the police department know that. I was trying to get my story out there, but you know what? WKB and WFMJ, the news channel, they ain't trying to hear no shit. They ain't trying to hear nothing. They want facts. Hey, I'm telling y'all. So I talked it to the guy from the Vindicator. Mind you, I'm not telling them who told it. But when I was talking to the guy from the Vindicator, this is what he said. He said, who told you? And you know what? I couldn't even take it no more because I wanted the truth to be out there. I told him, Shimmy Miller. And I don't know if this guy, I know he got in touch with Shimmy to get the rest of the story, to confirm of what was said. And I don't think Shimmy did. I didn't, because mind you, I wasn't supposed to know. And mind you, y'all, I am an intuitive empath. I explained that to y'all. I've been that way ever since I was a child. I was born that way. I was born with that gift. Mind you, Shimmy ended up getting murdered. Shimmy ended up getting murdered. And I go to a group. It's a group, y'all, and you know, it's a group, and I have my intuitive empath, and and I talk with someone. He's in the group and everything. He's a medium, and I asked him, can I need to speak with Shimmy, because he gone now. Shimmy died for something he knew. That was the reason Shimmy died. Shimmy died because it was something he knew. And when I was told that, I said, oh shit, damn, did he die because those motherfuckers probably had him killed? That's what I'm thinking. This is what I'm thinking. Because he died for something he knew. But mind you, y'all, I was not supposed to know that son of a bitch killed my son was dead. The guy who killed my son, it was Rashim Aponte. That son of a bitch who got ran down and 50 motherfucking bullets in his motherfucking ass. That's the son of a bitch. That Puerto Rican son of a bitch. That's who killed my son. Him and his motherfucking brother. Because when I got my son's phone that night from that female in that parking lot of that hospital that night, a total stranger, I had the passcode to my son's phone. My son gave me the passcode to his phone. And the last text message he had in his phone said dreads. Rashim's brother has dreads. Mind you, y'all, my son was shot twice in the back. My son was shot twice in the back. And that son of a bitch has dreads. So, but like I said, soon as I heard that the guy that killed my son was already dead, I knew who it was. Rashim bitch ass Aponte. That's who killed my fucking son. So, now, mind you, my son's, I think it was the second year of his death. The second year of his death, or was it the first year of his death? I'm trying to think. No, the first year. 2022. 2022. His first year that he passed away. The first year of his death. I threw a memorial at Utopia parking lot. Now, after the memorial was over, we left the balloons and everything. An hour later, I'm getting phone calls, text messages. Did you see the video? I said, what video? They said they destroyed Eve's memorial up at Utopia. And they made a video. It was that bitch ass Rashim and his punk ass brothers. Rashim laying on the ground. After they destroyed my son's memorial, he laying on the ground, acting like he dead, pretending like he my son. Making fun of my son's death. I got the video. I got that video. And I'm about to show y'all that video of Rashim mocking my son's death. I'm about to show y'all that video with his bitch ass. I'm going to show y'all that video. Okay, where is it at? Okay. Now, okay, now mind you, he destroyed my son's memorial. This was in 2022. He destroyed my son's memorial. Here we go. That's him mocking my son's death. Everybody was like, did you see the video? I didn't want to see that video. I did not want to see that video. I told him I don't want to see that video. I didn't watch that video until that son of a bitch got motherfucking 50 rounds in his bitch ass. That's when I looked at that video. Cause 2 weeks after he destroyed my son's memorial, his bitch ass got killed. That's what his bitch ass get. Cause I ain't gonna even lie, I was waiting for them to put up goddamn balloons for his bitch ass. Cause I wasn't needing no goddamn video. I was gonna go over there and bust every last one of those bitches. I sure was. I was waiting for them to put up some goddamn balloons and shit. But they didn't. Cause I was gonna bust every last one of them too. Just like he did my sons, I was gonna destroy his. Now, so now mind you, I didn't want to know what the police said about me and my son. Cause mind you, when I was told, I just had the closure when I was told that the guy that killed my son was already dead, and I wasn't supposed to know. But that's all I needed. But after Shimmy passed away, months later, I wanted to know. I wanted to know what they said about me and my son. And this is exactly what they said. This is what the police department said about my son's death. They said, this is what Shimmy said. They said, they said that Youngstown will be fine without him. They were so happy my son died. They said Youngstown will be good without him. And they said about me, oh, they talked about me like a dog too. They talked about me like a dog down there, man. And man, I know they can't stand me. Oh, they talked about me like a dog at that police department. After my son's death, they was like, what's she crying for? She knew what her son was. What's she crying for? All of this, they couldn't stand me. They can't stand me. They talked about me. They talked about my son's death. They were so glad that he died. That's why they let my son lay on that fucking floor in that goddamn Utopia nightclub all that time, because they just assumed my son was dead. They knew my son wasn't dead. They just let him lay on that floor. They let my son lay on that floor in that club, y'all. They just let him lay on that club floor all that time. Because that video of that female is a long video. When I tell you it's a long video, I just showed y'all part 3 of the video when she was leaving out. It's 2 parts to it. That's how long my son laid on the floor in that fucking club that night. And Youngstown police was so happy my son was dead. That what was told. That what was told. And Shimmy was scared to tell me. He didn't want to be the one to tell me because it was so bad. He did not want to be the one to tell me. Because he felt so bad for me when they said that about my son and about me. Now, I ain't done with the police department yet. Y'all, I'm running for mayor. I'm running for mayor. I already got my stuff in. I'm running for mayor. I got to get my petitions and everything and whatnot, because I'm gonna clean up this city. I'm gonna clean up downtown. I'm gonna be like Trump, for real. I'm not lying. You're fired. That's how I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be just like Trump, because what they did was wrong. What they did was so wrong to me, and they still haven't to this very day told me that the guy that killed my son is already dead. They still ain't gonna tell me, y'all. They still ain't gonna tell me, because that's how much they can't stand me. That's how much they can't stand me. They still ain't tell me to this very day. So let me tell you. But not only did Rashim Aponte kill my son, shoot my son, him and his brother, they also killed Lynette Wesley's son, Brandon, because he lived on Hunter. Because he had beef with the Mays, and because he lived next door to the Mays, they're the ones who killed her son. They're the ones who shot her son, because all they know is that he was affiliated with Hunter, and that they lived next door to her son, and that's why he was shot. He was killed because of where he lived on Hunter. That's why Brandon Wesley was killed, y'all. Rashim Aponte and his brother and them, they're the ones who killed Lynette's son. And not only did they kill him, they're the ones who killed Perseus May. They're the ones who killed her. They're the one who killed Perseus May. And you know what? The police, I think the police love those goddamn Puerto Ricans, because you know what? They was never, you know what's so fucked up about the whole situation? Mind you, they knew who killed my son. It's a whole video inside Utopia nightclub, y'all. Mind you, they knew who killed my son, but they never went after him. They never arrested him at all. They let the son of a bitch get killed. They let the son of a bitch get killed. Because mind you, if they knew, if they said to Shimmy, the guy that killed her son is already dead, they knew who killed my son. They knew who killed my son before he got killed. Before he got killed. You know that's a shame down at that police department. You know that's a shame. That they wrong. They did wrong on how they treat people's families. Because what if it was one of your children? It would be a whole different fucking story. And they know that. And they know that. They know they not right. They know they not right, y'all. They know they ain't right. But they let my son lay on the floor in that fucking club, y'all, that night, man. My son wasn't dead, man. But mind you, I said in the police report, it states, deceased male. My son wasn't dead. They never checked for a pulse. They just let my son lay there on that floor. Because mind you, I asked the Tito and I asked the chief of police. I said, why didn't nobody check for a pulse? Why did they assume my son was dead, man? And you know what the chief said? Oh, we'll look into it. He said he don't know why they didn't. He'll look into it. Man, fuck him. He know why. They was happy my son got killed, man. They was happy, man. You know that's fucked up, man. Because Jimmy told it all, man. He told it all. He told it all. Because they knew who killed my son. And they was never going to bring, they never was going to bring, my son was never going to get justice. I was never going to get justice. Because they knew who killed my son. for Shimmy to say that they said that the guy that killed my son was already dead, y'all, put it two and two together. They knew who killed my son, and they never ever went after him. They never went after him. But this was my whole reason of starting this Trust Nun Lounge, because I want to get it out there. I want to get the story out there of how the Youngstown Police Department and the mayor, how they treat people. Because like I said, before I found out this information, and I was down there at the police department protesting, I was in front of the city hall protesting, I did not know until a family member told me that Tito was going to try to get me a pink slipped because I was protesting. He called the police on me because the police came and they asked me. I said, I'm protesting. And they said, you have that right. Okay, that's my right. I'm protesting. Tito tried to have me pink slip. That's what I was told. Now, why would you do that? Because I wanted answers about my son's death. Because I see that video of my son laying on that floor inside the club that night, live on Facebook, because y'all said in the news conference that y'all cleared the crime scene. No, y'all did not. No, y'all didn't. Y'all liars. Y'all lie and y'all keep secrets. Y'all keep secrets down at that police department. They so fucking wrong for that, man. I know I'm an ordained minister, y'all gotta excuse me, but that's sad though, man, cause man, the police department wanted my son to die, man. They wanted my son to die. It's the reason why they let him lay on that floor inside the club all that time. All the time. And my son was not dead on that floor. Cause like I said, when they brought my son out on that gurney, and I was calling his name, my son turned towards me. He turned his head towards me. Oh man, that was my son. They don't do nothing.